Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Smoking Weed and Talking Mixed Martial Arts. My name is Jarrod. I'm here with my good friend Paul.
What's up, guys?
This is episode number 42. We're coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. On today's episode, we're going to be talking all about the UFC 239 results, which capped off quite an interesting international fight week here in Vegas, which we were lucky enough to attend. We're going to take a look ahead to UFC Sacramento next weekend. We're also going to talk about some of the fights that were announced at the big UFC Summer Press Conference, which we were also in attendance at. But first, before we get to all that good shit, let's talk about our weed of the week.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, yeah.
This week, we are smoking on some Gelato, which we talked about a bit on last week's episode when we were smoking the Sunset Sherbet. How is it, man? I haven't hit this yet. Is it pretty good?
I like it.
I'm going to hit this real quick before we dive into it. But Gelato is, what is it? It's a cross of Sunset Sherbet and Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Mm-hmm. So it's from that same family. Yeah, that's real tasty. This is a hybrid that was originally bred by Cookie Fam Genetics, and it's been getting pretty popular out here. Man, that is tasty. That's hitting me right in my throat. A little bit fruity. Smells kind of sweet too on the exhale.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. This has a high THC content too. It's like 26%. Some nice orange hairs on there. Nice crystally buds. And that's it. We bought a big fat ounce of this. So
yeah,
that's the only weed we got today. So we're going to dive right into UFC 239. Let's get right to it.
Crazy night. Holy shit.
Capped off fight week here in Vegas, which we'll talk about later on in the show. But Jesus, man. The main event was kind of a letdown, but everything leading up to that was
fucking savagery.
A lot of knockouts.
Yeah.
A lot of surprisingly brutal finishes.
Yeah.
And where do you want to start, brother?
Well, let's start at the bottom. You got a guy named Song Yadong coming in.
Ooh, wow. Fighting Alejandro Perez,
yeah,
who I think was ranked like 13th or 14th bantamweight. So he was a ranked fighter.
Yep.
Yadong's
he's a tough prospect too. It's not like he was just some nobody who came in here and did this to Alejandro Perez. Yeah, he's been everyone's been watching him, and he should definitely be in the top 15 come Monday.
100%. This kid is one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, because it was he got the knockout, but it was a good overall fight. Like he had some other situations where he was looking great.
Oh, he looked really sharp during that.
Yeah.
And he's going to only be the third, because he should be ranked. I think everybody's going to agree. You knock out a ranked fighter, he should have, at the very least, take his spot.
Yeah.
But he'll only be the third Chinese fighter ever to be ranked in the UFC. How crazy is that when you think that Asia is like the
Wally
birthplace of
Zhang,
martial arts?
him, Wally Zhang, and who else?
Yeah, she's the other one. I'm not even certain.
Is it
I mean, it could be Dong Young Kim, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
I don't know.
What his
I think Dong Young
nationality is.
Kim might be Korean.
He might be South Korean. I'm not certain.
You know who I think it is? Who's the one who fought Bisping? The Asian dude who fought Bisping.
Oh, who's over in Rizin now?
Is he in Rizin?
Sexyama?
No. He's Japanese, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Japanese.
I don't know.
But either way, I know that I heard it on the show last night. They were talking about him, and that just struck me as something that was
That's crazy, yeah.
But yeah, so good on him. Good showing.
Yeah, holy shit. Well, you know what it is now. You got the PI out there. They're trying to build that market, and now, when it comes to the UFC, I think it just has to do with talent being taken away from them also, because you got to look at there has to have been some good fighters, whether it be in smaller promotions all over that side of the world.
They've had several come into the UFC. They just never done really good. Yeah. They don't make it up into the rankings. And of course, you have to account for the fact that the rankings haven't been around as long as the UFC.
Yeah.
Either. I mean, they're still fairly new.
Yeah.
And quite flawed.
That's
But
true.
good on him making a little bit of
Yeah,
history
making
there.
some
And
noise.
that kid is one to fucking watch, dude. He's legit. He trains at Alpha Male in California, and Uriah Faber was saying that kid's ground game is better than his stand-up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
and we haven't had a chance to see it because he's knocking motherfuckers cold.
he's knocking him out. Yeah. Well, the rest of the undercard was there were some good fights and all. Like Cheeto Vera had a tough fight. Had seen some adversity where he came back, looked great.
Dude, that kid he fought on short notice did quite well.
He's that guy's UFC ready for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has another fight coming up too in a couple weeks, right?
Well, they probably canceled that fight, which is just an illustration of how last episode we talked about that fight was offered to somebody else who was in King of the Cage, and they just screwed him.
Yeah,
over.
screwed him over.
Wouldn't let him out of his contract.
Nuts.
Couldn't take the opportunity. It goes to this kid, and
He looks great. Yeah, he good.
they obviously let him into it because he mentioned that he had a fight in another promotion scheduled for July 26th.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so good. I think he made a great showing. His name escapes me right now.
Yeah,
But he definitely earned another shot in the UFC.
absolutely. Because he almost finished Vera.
Yeah, he did. I thought he might win, and
Yeah.
Vera came back strong.
Yeah, he came back looking. You know what? You know what Vera did? He put together a veteran move for a young guy. You know, he put like a lot of young guys. If they were deterred that way, like getting beat up, a lot of them would just give up. But he some people would say bit down on his mouthpiece and just went for it. You know,
Right. I would have liked to see him.
Sean O'Malley and him would have been a
Sean
good
O'Malley.
fight.
That
Yeah,
would've
I
been a
would have
great
liked to
fight.
see
I would
that.
have been pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
We don't have any news on the O'Malley camp, do we? We're just waiting on Nevada to get their shit together and have a hearing.
But here's
That's what
the thing.
holdup is, right? Because he's not getting sanctioned by USADA, but Nevada wouldn't license.
That's what I'm saying. So I wonder if he could get licensed somewhere else, like in California or somewhere else, where they like California did for John Jones.
Yeah.
Just obviously they're not going to move, but I'm saying what if
Yeah,
they
they
move?
wouldn't move the event.
What if they get Sean a fight maybe at like UFC 241 in Anaheim on a undercard, you know, with
Hopefully something like that happens.
something like
I mean,
that.
geez.
But I think it kind of rounds out the undercard. The rest of the fights were good, but nothing really big to talk about there.
You mean as far as like the prelims before
Yeah,
the main
yeah.
card? Yeah, because there's a lot to talk about on the main card.
Oh yeah, main card. I'm just talking about everything underneath. Like Arnold Allen had a good performance, but Melendez looked like he was in there, you know, for a guy his
He
age.
looked like he was in there, but
Arnold Allen just looked younger, bigger, faster, stronger. That's literally what he
that's
was.
5 losses in a row for Gilbert Melendez. That's so crazy. Like, that just bums me out that I just said that.
Yeah, but you got to
True.
think about this though. Melendez has gotten older, and his talent of fights are not getting any worse. You know, he's still fighting the top guys. Like if you look at his losses, he's fought everybody. You know, I mean,
It's weird he moved down. Most guys get older and move up. It's rare to move down.
that might speak to his like maybe he feels like he doesn't have as much power as he once did.
Yeah.
You know. Well, moving on to the main card, we started off with kind of a beat down with Michael Chiesa pretty much having his way with Diego Sanchez.
Let's talk about Diego for a minute.
Super resilient though. Holy shit.
I mean, I love Diego. Who doesn't love Diego? If you love MMA, you love Diego Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
He's entertaining. He's an OG. He's from Ultimate Fighter Season 1. He's been in the UFC like, 16 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
You know his new coach,
Doesn't know how to
whatever the hell
fight.
his name is,
Yeah.
does not have any MMA experience.
Yeah.
The one that he left Jackson Wink for a month plus ago. He's a movement coach like Idol Portal for Connor.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the difference though.
I don't know how
Yeah.
you say his fucking name.
Connor brought that guy in, and that guy actually
Well, that guy's legit. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking him, but Connor didn't make him his
he didn't.
head
Yeah, he didn't drop
coach
Kavanaugh
one
on
and
everyone.
only
Yeah,
coach. He was like, I'm leaving everybody behind, and this is the man.
dude, he was like, was he giving him tips? Like I didn't even like hear. He was like giving him breathing tips. That's
I
like
feel like I just
he kept telling him, "I need you to get the Tyson out." Like what?
I don't understand what he was thinking, but
Diego's just so resilient though.
Diego
Holy shit!
thinks like he
For
can coach himself.
here's the thing though, For him not to get subbed by Michael Chiesa last night showed how great Diego's
awesome.
jiu-jitsu is.
Yes.
Because Michael Chiesa is a high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner. Like, he's fucking really good.
He
And
just mauled him.
yeah, he really did. There's
How did
nothing much.
Diego used to fight at 185 pounds on The Ultimate Fighter, and Chiesa used
He's
to
so
fight at
small, though.
155.
Yeah.
And Chiesa was way bigger than him.
People can sit there and say, like, yeah, he fought
No,
185.
that was like fat Diego.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Jesus.
saying. Well, not even that.
Chiesa's so much bigger.
No, here's the thing. The UFC at an earlier time, like when Diego Sanchez came in, pretty much only had, like, although there was a lighter weight classes, nobody was really watching that shit. When you really think about it, it was like middleweight, heavyweight, and light heavyweight was the UFC
Oh, yeah,
for
they
the
didn't have
for the
lightweight at that time.
yeah for the birth of the UFC. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe Diego Sanchez fought 185 at the start because there was
That's
really
what- A lot of guys
opportunity.
do
Yeah.
that on tough.
Like Tony Ferguson did the same shit.
Rashad did too. He fought a heavyweight.
Yeah, Rashad.
Rashad's
Fucking
never touched
yeah.
heavyweight
No.
since then.
Yeah.
Finishes his career at
Same thing
185.
with the last winner, Macy Jason. She's a freaking 135 now.
Yeah, she wins the 145 show and then drops to 35 immediately. But
Yeah.
it's a smart move to get on the show.
Smart move to get it on the show. But yeah, so if you think about it, is Diego even a 170? I don't know. He could probably still make 55 if he really pushed it.
That fight was.
But he feels like it diminishes him if he makes 55, which I could understand, I guess.
Yeah, he's like 37 years old.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, 170 is not a bad idea, but he's gonna run into situations like he did last night. What if he? Okay, if he really thinks he's ready for a title shot, he's coming off a loss. You know who else is coming off 2 losses? Go ahead and give him Darren Till next. Go ahead, Darren Till, Diego Sanchez. How about that?
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, you don't want to fucking see that. Nobody wants to see that. That's the thing. Is like people. You can respect him for what he's done, but I think it's time for him to take lower level fights like he was before.
He talks so much about a title run.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm
sorry.
sorry, Diego. Respect the shit out of you, dude.
Yeah.
You're nowhere
I just-
near a title run.
Yeah, no.
These guys will fucking eat him for breakfast. He goes
Yeah.
a fucking title run. You couldn't begin to fuck with Darren Till.
No. Like, honestly, Michael Chiesa fucking.
Winner against Usman. Can you imagine Diego Sanchez versus Kamaru Usman?
Yeah,
Or
no.
Colby Covington for that
Yeah.
matter. Like these guys are way bigger.
Yeah.
They're way more dominant. Chiesa though,
Look
I don't
great.
like him.
I don't like him as a person, but he looked good.
He looked good in the fight.
He deserves a big fight next.
Yeah, they should give him some fucking high-ranked opponent and see what.
Although both the guys he beat were 176 years old.
Yeah, he's beating seniors, but give him somebody good. Who? The aforementioned Darren Till.
I'd make maybe like Leon Edwards. That'd be a good fight.
Till's
The
coming off
winner
2
of
losses.
RDA, Leon Edwards.
RDA better hope he wins that fight. He's gonna become the stepping stone for.
Well, here's the
everybody on
problem.
Ladder up.
Here's the problem, though, is RDA has losses to everybody in the top 3, and Leon Edwards has a loss to Kamaru Usman already. So Leon needs someone like a Jorge Masvidal to heat up and beat Usman to get a title shot, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Let
Chiesa's-
that go ahead and segue into the next fight, since that's what happened. But fucking Jorge Masvidal KO'd Ben Askren in 5 seconds.
Well, we're skipping over.
Oh yeah, I
Rockhold.
forgot Rockhold.
Well, let's just.
We'll
skip
come back
over
to it. Yeah,
Let's circle
we'll come back to it.
Rockhold.
Yeah, but holy shit, because those fights gotta matter.
Yeah,
I guess.
Ben
whatever.
Askren versus
George
Masvidal,
Masvidal.
number
Holy shit.
5 and number 6, respectively, in the rankings. Wow.
Jesus.
So yeah, he KO'd. If you didn't happen to see it, folks listening,
go
Masvidal
anywhere.
KO'd Ben Askren.
It's
in
quick
5
enough to
seconds
be on
with a flying
Instagram.
knee. He charges him, and Askren.
He started with his hands behind his back with a smirk on his face, waited for Askren to move forward, and sprinted at him, and then kneed him in the face and walked off KO.
Yeah, as Askren inexplicably was
Tried to
taking
take
the
him
most
down. I don't know.
obvious,
Yeah, it was weird.
far away.
Maybe he
takedown
thought he
attempt
was
I'd
like,
ever
maybe he
fucking
thought
seen.
he was gonna Superman punch him.
I couldn't believe Askren went for that takedown. I mean,
You know,
not
maybe.
taking any shine
Yeah.
off of Masvidal's skill. Like, that was planned. They talked about
Yeah.
video of him practicing that shit.
Yeah.
Set that aside for a minute. What kind of fucking fight IQ did Ben Askren show? What the fuck, Paul?
Here's the thing.
What the fuck?
The unpredictability there is what the problem is. You're like, because what if he just ran up and Superman punched him instead? Then he takes him down, and then it turns into a long night, possibly.
How about you just fucking show an inch of patience like a vet?
Yeah, that's true.
How about when Conor came rushing at Khabib, and Khabib just simply fucking stepped back a little bit, dodged a couple punches, took the measure, and then made a fucking reaction?
Yeah, that's true. It was too much.
Khabib,
Yeah.
I talk shit about. I don't like Khabib as a person really either, but goddamn, he showed way more fight IQ than Ben Askren, who you would expect to have a similar fight IQ because of his grappling and his wrestling powers. Like,
Yeah.
but that, are you serious? And then we
Yeah,
find out
that
later
was
that
intense.
Masvidal planned for that forever because he
Yeah.
figured that's what Askren would do.
Yep.
How can you be that predictable?
I think
so
it's his one.
disappointed.
Yeah, I think it all has to do with the amount of one dimensional. Like, I think if that's Ben Askren 4 years ago, that doesn't happen. But I think what a lot of people have not really realized, and I'm after last night, I think we all realize it. Is like, yeah, Ben was dope, but Ben's definitely physically diminished over the last
I mean,
4
was
years he took
retired
off.
for like what, a year before coming into the UFC.
No, he was retired for like two years before he came back to the
He's
UFC.
still fairly young, but I still.
Yeah,
how
but
did
think
Robbie
about it.
Lawler fight him? What did Lawler do?
The same
He
thing. That's what
fucking
I'm saying.
Sprinted
Yeah.
at him, and what happened?
Yep, same
Ben
thing.
Had all kinds of trouble, right?
Yeah.
How can Ben not think that Masvidal is going to look at that and be like, this guy's going to try and rush me just like Lawler did because
Yeah.
everybody thinks I can't fucking handle that now.
Yeah.
And Masvidal openly saying that, like, he can't handle it when Robbie fucked him up and lost. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't, illegitimate win, all this shit. You don't think Masvidal's going to come out and do the exact same fucking shit?
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? I can't
Yeah,
wrap
it
my
was
head
rough.
around.
It was rough. It was
It
like,
wasn't even a good takedown attempt, dude.
yeah, it was rough.
He, like, just bent forward at the waist, like, and gone.
Yeah.
Like, he planked him. And then
Yeah.
he mocked the shit out of him.
I didn't like that. I think
If
that
you didn't
was
see it,
flagrant.
folks, he planks him, like, lays Ben out cold, then dishes in, like, at least
Then he
two
starts
big
tapping on the
hammer
mat,
fists
and
right
then,
to his
yeah.
knocked out fucking dome.
Yeah.
Then the ref dives in, saves him from further punching, and then what? Masvidal
Like
taps
taps
the
on the
mat,
mat,
right,
like fakes
right,
like he's
a foot
knocked
away from
out.
his
Yeah.
head. Then gets up, walks over, fakes his own knockout, falls
Yeah.
down, and starts twitching like Ben was.
Yeah.
Then gets up talking more shit.
And still talking shit. Like now he's on Twitter jumping all over like you like
Oh, Christ. He
like
talked shit in all the
Ben
interviews
got up
afterwards.
Ben got like on Twitter last night. He's like, well, that sucked, and then he said, "This is fake
that.
news. You're still sleeping." Like it's like, all right, dude. Like
He talked shit in
it's
every
all
single
like you
interview
won, bro.
afterwards.
You won.
Now, it seems, I gotta tell you, it doesn't bother me all that much, but I don't understand
Why?
he's so mad. Like, I never heard Ben Askren say
He's like,
much
he's talking
of
about my
anything.
family, my camp, my this, my that. I'm like, when, dude?
When did any of that happen?
He's just said that you suck. That's like he says it to everyone. Is that really hurt your feelings that bad that someone said you suck? Like,
He's like a corny shit talker.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
he does.
stand up is one
Yeah,
dimensional. You suck.
yeah, like
Well,
for
in
real.
practice, you were weak.
Yeah, like what, dude? Like,
Masvidal is like
yeah.
some Khabib Conor level shit.
yeah, but
His
it wasn't.
reaction-
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, his reaction was, but
Yeah,
the
but it's
shit
like-
talk wasn't at all.
The shit talk isn't even as good as
Yeah.
like Cody Garbrandt level.
Yeah, it was not flagrant at all. I don't know why. I don't know what image George has in his head that it is.
And that wasn't just now that I'm thinking that. All during fight week, when
Yeah.
Masvidal was just like
Trying to
"I'm gonna
impress
get this
him.
bloodline."
Yeah, I was
why
like,
are you
whoa, like chill
I
out.
kept wondering, did I miss some shit?
Yeah.
Did Ben Askren say, did he pull some Paulie Malignaggi shit and be like, I'm going to piss in your mouth? or something?
Yeah, no, that's what I didn't understand. And I think what's strange about it is, too, that also is like Masvidal's best friend is worse than Ben and says worse shit to people than
Colby Covington.
yeah. And he tolerates that.
I don't understand. I don't know what it is.
I don't get it.
But
holy shit, yeah, he deserves a title shot now.
Yeah, you should
Give him a
just
shot.
him the title shot for sure.
What if he does that to Usman too? Runs up in there, bink on Usman too. How nuts would that be?
It's fucking crazy. I don't even know what to say. I mean, we all know George is a good fighter, but I mean,
he could definitely win the title now. This could be his time.
Just a fucking run.
Yeah.
Like he's backing it up with this crazy attitude of like he's such a fucking G, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
I mean, this in between these two things, he pieces up fucking Leon Edwards with now infamous fucking
pieces in
combo.
a soda.
Did you
Yeah.
hear what he was saying last night?
He said gave Ben the fuck. Dude, that's just disappointing.
It was really disappointing.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
I mean, I really wanted to see more of a fight. I mean, on one hand, it was sick. I mean,
yeah, it was sick as fuck. No, don't sick as fuck. I'm just saying, Ben losing was like, oh fuck, man, because that means it's over for him.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Because
now?
no, it's not even that. It's everyone knows. He literally even said, like, this even goes back to his last fight, which was close, and he said like they didn't want to rematch Robbie because he wasn't going to be there for a long time. That he was trying to get to a title shot, and that's it. Unless the 165 division opens up, he's fucked.
I mean, I guess he could try to play that it was just a fluke fucking angle. The problem is it's so similar to what almost happened in the Lawler fight. Just like what do you think his next opponent's gonna do? They're gonna rush him and try a flying knee or some shit on him. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I think he doesn't need to fight two strikers like when he, you know what I mean? Like those are good. Like, fuck, man. Here's the thing, those two fights can age well if Robbie Lawler goes and beats Colby Covington right now.
Yeah, he should fight Colby if Colby loses to fucking Lawler.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. Like those fights will age a little bit better if those two both. Well, obviously George is fucking getting a title shot, so if he beats Usman, and then fucking Robbie goes out and beats Colby, it's like okay, so maybe Ben got two of the toughest fights in the division, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, man, that shit sucked. If that's the last we see of Askren in the UFC, that sucks.
Do you think he'd go out on his career like that? Like the fastest KO in UFC history, and that's the last we hear of Ben? Motherfuckers would be like, we chased him out.
Nah.
His career will be he fought. I'm not saying this is true. The narrative from haters will be he fought cans in small promotions, came to fuck with the big boys, and got chased out like a bitch. Now, I'm not saying that. I love Ben. I do. But he can't go out like that. He's got to take another fight, dude. He has to. Something he can win.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the problem with Ben. Is Ben has a bunch of land, a fat-ass bank account now, has talked about not wanting to get knocked out, doesn't like getting hit, literally gets hit with the most damage he's ever been hit with in his career inside two fights.
He was down. I mean, he didn't stand back up.
He's got kids. He's got a wrestling academy. He's got a full schedule. He can make all the money in the world doing a whole bunch of other shit. That's the only problem.
Legacy counts for a lot, doesn't it? Isn't that why he came to the UFC, for legacy? You think he
That's true.
to be like the
But it's kind of fucked now, though, because, I mean, unless he comes back and out of nowhere has some crazy striking game, which is probably impossible at this point, or it comes out, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You would think that's what he would do. Yeah. He's like if I.
But
was
he's
Ben
talked
Askren,
he's
I
talked
would
about
come
that
out
though.
Again, I mean, against Masvidal, come out and throw some fucking punches because Masvidal's going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then you see what Masvidal is doing. And then you go for a fucking takedown when he throws some big fucking hook or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get what I'm saying though. He could have tried to. He could have. At the same time, George could have also like tried to Superman punch him. I've seen George Superman punch a lot of people.
Yeah, he's got a wicked Superman punch.
So what if Ben thought he was gonna Superman punch him and was just like, all right, I was gonna double him.
It was a weak takedown. I think if he had been having Superman,
yeah,
punch,
but
he
if
would have got clocked in the chin.
No, because he would have caught him midair.
Was terrible.
Oh yeah, it was trash. It was trash, but I'm saying if he's throwing a punch instead of a knee, he'd be right there and catch him midair.
Yeah, I'm all for patience.
Yeah. That was just a shit way to start the
I mean,
fight, for sure.
I mean, he couldn't tell Masvidal's emotional. As
Now
well.
Masvidal's
That was
going to fight
clear.
Conor, and Conor's going to be like, what the fuck, dude?
See, he did the opposite of Conor.
Yeah.
Like, Conor got fucking Aldo all riled up, just like
Yeah,
Askren got Masvidal all riled up.
Yeah.
Conor, I mean, Jose came running out at fucking Conor, but Conor reacted.
Yeah. Step back for a second, then
Stepped
charged.
back, slipped, and counterpunched.
Yeah.
Like
a
because
fencer.
he knew.
Yeah.
He knew he got him riled up. I would think Askren. I had totally expected Askren to know that. Like I wasn't shocked when Masvidal came out all
with all
emotional and ran at him. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. That 1 second you had before Askren was twitching on the ground was my instantaneous thought.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just.
But let's run it. Let's go back to another guy who got to knock the fuck out.
Yeah, so back around to Luke Rockhold.
Luke Rockhold got
oh
knocked the fuck out. In case you guys didn't see it.
I called that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound like I told you so, but watch, he's gonna take fucking Jan not seriously, which was clear.
Yeah.
He was so not taking it seriously. All during the fight week, that was crystal fucking clear.
Here's the thing: is it that he's not taking it seriously, or is it that his technique is flawed? I think it's more that
it's flawed because he doesn't take it seriously. It's both. Like this guy sucks so bad. I'm gonna fucking stand here with my hands down.
See, I don't think it's that. I think it's that he's been spending the last, I don't know, 2 years at a kickboxing academy with Henry Hooft, and he worked at his whole earlier in his career at AKA, and so I think it's more of like you see a lot of kickboxers who fight in MMA fight like that with their hands down like that, and I don't think it's necessarily that Luke sucks. I think it's that I think it's that physically he's diminished, and I think that those shots that he could wear earlier in his career and still keep his hands down and throw back, he can't take anymore. You can't. He's broke his jaw before. His leg, the whole leg thing in general was kind of sketch. You know what I mean? The whole thing with his leg was sketch in general.
Because he had his leg wrapped.
Yeah.
In a fucking sleeve, which Nevada had to approve, which not too many other commissions are going to approve because he had skin
and then it was
grafts
taped.
Major staph infections, and he had Band-Aids all over.
Yeah.
I
think it's just time for him to go.
Oh, I think it's time for him to go because he can't. He's getting knocked the fuck out. He's acting like it should be clear. It should be clear to you before the Jan fight that you can't keep your hands down anymore because you're getting slept by Mike Bisping.
Yeah. Who's known for not having very much.
I mean, no disrespect to Bisping, but he's not some fucking KO artist.
Yeah, no.
I mean, and instead of learning a lesson there, he goes, "What does he do? Oh, Bisping just sucked. He gets fucking KO'd by Vitor. He's like, oh,
he's got lucky. Yeah.
Motherfucker, I knew he was gonna get swept. I texted you right.
Damn near loses to David Branch.
Fucking got fucking fucked up by David Branch.
Loses to Yoel. Loses to
slept by Yoel.
Like, who else he lose to?
He's 1-4 or 1-3 in his last 4 fights.
Yoel.
He's had terrible knockouts.
Imagine if he would have fought Whitaker. Whitaker probably would have done the same shit to him.
He's had terrible fucking KOs.
Yeah.
And he wasn't fighting some scrub. I could understand his attitude if he was fighting some newcomer to the UFC nobody had ever heard of. He's like, what the fuck is this? He was fighting the 6th
Here's the thing, too.
UFC
Jan's known for having big hands.
Yeah.
So if he was fighting someone like, no offense, but like someone like Dominic Reyes, who was like a little bit younger in the division, who isn't known for like killing people, or even if he was fighting Anthony Smith, who was like, I think that was just terrible matchmaking. Jan's a fucking world beater. He'll take the shots and throw them back. He had few great fights with Alexander Gustafsson, and then freaking also, and although he he tends to trade, So if you're Luke Rockhold, you can't trade with a guy like that.
No, he can't get it in his fucking thick skull that he can't fucking do this shit. Every time he
Yeah.
gets knocked out, he thinks it's some fluke.
Dude, you could tell he broke his jaw too, because like you saw the mouthpiece
Oh, it was all
like go
like,
all the way
crazy.
to like the side of his jaw. It was crazy, dude.
He talked so much like he talked shit without even talking shit. Like the media day face-offs when he was just like he was looking Jan up and down.
I know
like
you
he was
don't.
a walking fucking turd and like shaking his head. I'm like, dude.
I know you don't think it was very controversial, but that kick was pretty close at the end there, the first
At the
round.
same time as the bell, I mean, the
The
bell was still
commission
going.
tried. You see that
Yeah,
commission tried to step in. That was weird.
yeah. Well, they stepped in and asked Herb Dean what was up, and Herb Dean was like, "No, it was on the same time." He's lucky though,
Yeah.
because if that had been 10 seconds earlier, that was it.
Or Jan's also lucky because if that was a second after the bell and Rockhold couldn't continue, Rockhold would win by disqualification.
Yeah. Neither
Because
here nor there.
you know what I'm
I think
saying?
it was
Like,
legit.
you know what I'm saying? That was close. It was close though. It was hella close.
Fucking Luke Rockhold, man. He's got this dude. We were talked about it last episode. This man has all the skill in the world to be champion.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
I think his body's failed him, dude. He's got that shit with
You
his
mean
leg.
another
That
fighter from AKA whose body failed.
100%.
Give
Yep.
me more.
I'm telling you, dude.
Fucking yeah.
Unfortunately,
That's the story of
that's
that
what it
shit.
is, dude. Happened to Kane's, happened to Luke. But Luke's is different though because Luke had that shit with his leg, so like he doesn't have very much tissue in his leg now, Like it's all dead tissue. He was saying that so he like if he kicks, he could just bust that open at any point. That's probably why he had that fucking tape on it. He was talking about when he was gonna rematch Weidman that he could have freaking it would have busted open for sure. Like he was like if Weidman hadn't pulled out, it was like a good thing that he pulled out because it was gonna fuck up. That's crazy though to have staph 4 times in the same place in your body and have to get skin graft. It's crazy. And you're a kickboxer? Like, come
I
on,
don't
dude.
understand how that could keep happening. I don't know. It's crazy though.
Yeah, I don't even understand how it's possible.
Maybe unless you're just doing the same thing over and over again and not stopping.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Or maybe he
outside
like
of that, that's
yeah,
crazy. I mean, anything other than that, that's just crazy.
nuts.
But Luke, I mean,
I think
Dana's
it's
saying he should retire.
yeah.
I think he needs to retire.
He's broke his jaw for the second time.
because he's kind of glass jawed, man. Let's get real here.
Yeah, for real.
Dude is getting slept.
And he
he's not
needs
taking
that
the
face, dude.
precautions to
He needs that
stop it.
face.
He keeps fighting like he's got an iron chin.
Yeah.
And he needs that face. He's a fucking
He's
what is
a
it?
he's a fucking
Ralph Lauren
Ralph
fucking
Lauren model, dude.
model. Fucking- well, that was Luke Rockhold's
Career.
heavyweight debut.
Yeah, and
Dude talking about he's gonna fight John Jones. Dude, lucky John Jones would murder you.
yeah,
You ain't
fuck.
gonna pass fucking Jan. No disrespect to Jan, but
And then he tried to
Jones.
take Jan down and was not having any of that. He's like, nope, 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 no, you're not, bitch.
Yeah, he kept brought him up
Right
against the
away.
fence forever.
Like he started the fight out good. He started the
Yeah.
fight out hitting Jan with like
Some kicks.
4 or 5 shots, and everyone was like, whoa. But then like he had him a little wobbled, and he fucking tried to take him down right away. I was like, what are you
yeah,
doing?
and then he proceeded with that takedown attempt for like two
The
and a half
rest of the
minutes up
round,
against
yeah.
the fence.
It was rough.
It was.
But yeah, all right, let's move on to the co-main event. Yeah,
Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes just looking like a savage
versus
again.
Holly Holm, the one and only former champ that was
Yep.
active that she hadn't beat.
Mm-hmm.
Was considered like a top tier fighter in Holly Holm.
Yep.
Holly, she went 5 rounds with Cyborg to a decision, the notorious heavy hands of Cyborg, and this shit was over in the first round.
Holly knocked out for her first time in her career, I believe,
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
and at least in her MMA career.
I don't remember her getting knocked out ever. We could be wrong, but I don't recall it.
Yeah.
I mean, she got knocked out like she'd KO'd Ronda.
Yeah.
I mean, we were watching this fight. Amanda's standing on the outside, and Holly's looking good. And we're talking about it like, what the hell? What's going on here? This is a little weird. Why is Amanda staying on the outside like this?
Mm-hmm.
And then she fucking drops the head kick from hell and KOs her.
Yep.
Lands
And
a
then
couple
after the fight, jumps on the mic. He's like, I wanted to do it. I wanted to kick her in the head. She kicks everyone in the head. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
She's like John Jones. I wanted to stand. But, I
Fucking
can
guess.
respect that. But she
Yeah.
did, clearly. I mean, she was obviously up to something.
The fucking GOAT of women's
Amanda?
MMA,
Absolutely.
without a doubt. What if Cyborg comes back and beats her? Does that change her legacy at all?
I guess they have to have the third fight. It might. Maybe a small amount.
After this fight, in a week and a half or 2 weeks from now, Cyborg's a free agent, though.
Cyborg's fighting.
She's
Felicia
fighting
Spencer.
Felicia Spencer, yeah.
That's the girl who just beat Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
Handily.
Pretty handily whooped her ass.
Megan's a lot bigger than her, too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Cyborg's
she
a
climbed
nut.
right up them long
Yeah.
legs and choked her right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Undefeated. She was 8-0, I believe.
Something like that.
Cyborg.
Cyborg's a different animal, though, I feel like.
Yeah, Cyborg's likely to win that fight. I don't really.
I didn't really
signing
think.
with the
I didn't
UFC,
think
you know?
Megan had a chance to beat Cyborg in the first place.
I definitely don't think so.
Because when you watch what Holly did to Megan Anderson,
Yeah.
and then what Cyborg did to Holly, I know we're doing MMA math here, but at the same time.
Well, sometimes it's accurate.
Yeah.
I think Megan probably would have got fucked up by Kat Zingano if that freak thing hadn't happened with the eye.
Think she would have lost?
Megan?
Yeah.
I think Kat would have fucked her up.
It's possible.
I think she came in. I think she was good in the lower levels, but like I thought she'd be a lot better than she was. I've yet to see her look good in a fight.
Yeah, but when you think about it, is the UFC 145 division the lower level still, pretty much?
What's the division? Let's see it. It was at that time Cyborg, and then Megan came in, and then Holly, who's basically a bantamweight. And then the bantamweight champ came up and laid waste to the division by simply knocking out Cyborg.
That's my point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cleaned it out.
So what division?
There is no fucking division.
Yeah.
But that's cool for Amanda because now, she's fully cemented as the GOAT. And because there's no real 145 division, she can actually hold on to both those belts for a minute.
Yeah, until they fold it.
Until they fold it, yeah. Mm-hmm. She could be champ for the longest time ever and then hold that record because no one's going to be allowed to hold up two divisions like that. But when one's empty, there's nothing to fucking hold up.
Dude.
That's fucking good on her, man. I was pretty happy for her. I hated seeing that happen to Holly. But
calling you out right now, dude.
What?
So, when 125 was going to get folded, you weren't saying this shit about Henry Cejudo, dude. You're saying it's dumb that he was going at 35.
Yeah, because he has a whole division.
No, he doesn't.
And 35 has a whole division.
No, they don't, dude.
And then
quit playing this
Nunes
game.
Didn't come around and be like, I'm going to save the 145-pound division. Like, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Who the fuck is she? There ain't nobody there.
Never mind, whatever. Let's go to the
movie. got no point.
No,
no. You know that ain't.
No, you're just biased against Henry Cejudo.
You know what, my boy in Colorado, he texted me last night because he can't stand Henry either. He's like, after that little magician thing, he was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Then
you see, he held
Amanda
one.
Nunes should fight that little magician. I texted her back and said she would kill that tiny little man.
Dude, honestly, let's not even go into that realm of things because.
I just like poking.
No offense to Amanda Nunes, but she'd be beat up by any dude, probably.
Well, that's a silly conversation, but
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's let's not. Yeah, she's definitely a women's goat, though.
Fight next? I mean,
I think she fights. We'll talk about that later.
It depends on what happens with Cyborg. Really.
Yeah.
If Cyborg wins,
there's too much. There's too many
Cyborg wins
possibilities there still.
If Cyborg
she's cleared it all out though. She also can just retire like she's been talking about if she wanted to.
You think if Felicia Spencer pulls off the fucking upset, she fights Nunes at 45? That's what I would figure. There's nobody else.
It would have to be
number one and only contender.
It would have to be in astounding fashion. If she beat Cyborg by like a split decision,
And Cyborg's contract ends with
and
the fucking
Cyborg
loss.
ends with that loss, I think Amanda Nunes possibly retires as well. She's talked about it a lot, like retiring early. Like, remember her last fight? She was talking about it. Like, she wanted to clear out the division and then later.
She could. No shame if she did.
Yeah.
Smart. Go out
I just
fucking
felt
on
it was
top.
like
No
weird
damage.
last night, though. Last night was a weird situation. Like, Amanda Nunes became the double champ, what, 6 months ago? And it felt like last night was when people like recognized she was a double champ. Like in the after press conference, they were talking about like, "Oh, are you gonna market Amanda better now?"
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
heard that.
why the fuck haven't you marketed her better? Why are you asking this question now? Why didn't you ask this question when she was fighting for the title? Why didn't you ask this question when Ronda got knocked out? Why didn't you ask this question when she knocked Cyborg out? Why are you asking this question now?
Dude, you and me
She
are
had to
on
clear
record.
the whole division out for you to ask why they're not promoting her more. Why weren't you asking these questions before?
Dude, seriously, it's crazy that we're talking about this right now because it was one of the first topics we ever discussed on this
Yeah.
podcast over a year ago. You can go back and listen to it. Was why the fuck is the UFC not promoting? And anybody else? Why is she not fucking making news here? And that was before the Ronda fight. Before the Ronda fight. It was after she fought fucking Misha Tate.
Yeah.
I can figure out why you have this fucking excellent fighter who's got a great life story on top of everything
Yeah.
else. And then on top of that, she's a fucking a gay athlete in a sport where that's like still kind of a big deal because there hasn't
Yeah.
been one. There hasn't been a single gay champion in the UFC, at least openly. So
Well,
it's,
yeah, there is now. And
Yeah.
she's a double champion.
and she's a double champ like this. She should be
Yeah.
celebrated, and they're just people should be singing fucking her praises. And they're still trying to sell Ronda. Remember when she fought Rousey and they were still trying to tell us it was all
Yeah.
about Ronda?
Yeah, it was like there was like her in a mansion chilling, just like, oh, I'm coming back.
Amanda Nunes, good on her, man. She could retire and
Yeah.
go out right now. No, be
That I
the-
just don't. I don't know what really much more she needs to accomplish here. Like Felicia Spencer could win that fight with Cyborg, but it has to be like super impressive for her Amanda to be like, all right, let's do it then. You know?
It feels kind of the same with Cyborg. It's kind of like how, Connor wasn't too hyped on fighting Aldo again, because how do you do better than that?
That's true.
Like what you fucking murked her.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could go out and do it again, but
I don't know. It's a strange topic of
see
conversation
what
because
happens. It'll be interesting
it's
to watch what goes
yeah.
on. Absolutely.
There's so many variables still because Cyborg has a fight. If Cyborg had just waited for the winner of this one, we could be like, okay, she can get the rematch now. We'll
Yeah,
see
that'd
where
be
it
the
goes.
fight we were talking about.
But for her to be fighting someone who's a contender but who has only been in the UFC for what, 2 fights, 1 fight?
I think just one.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sit there and say, "Oh, after she beats Megan Anderson and maybe ekes one out against Cyborg, that she would deserve a title shot." But if she were to finish Megan Anderson and then go out and finish Cyborg, similar to what Amanda did to Cyborg, then you could say that. But if she were to like lose or get a little like just like barely like split decision win over her, I don't know if that gets her a shot at Amanda. I don't think that gets Amanda out of bed,
Could be. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, that
let's,
brings us to the main.
Yeah.
Thiago Santos.
John Jones.
John Jones won a 5-round, oddly split decision. And
Yeah.
one judge had it for Santos, which is a little weird, but kind of a lackluster fight. But
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
thought it was
weak.
a pretty clear win.
Yeah, John just started slow. Maybe affected by Holly getting knocked out a couple seconds ago.
Could be. I mean, they're very close teammates.
Yeah.
If he was smart, he wasn't watching, but
Yeah.
well, who am I to say?
He looked strange though when he came out though. Like he was crying on the way out. Didn't you see that?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. He was like he's like, I do this every time. like he literally did that. It was kind of corny, dude. He was like, had like
missed
tears
that.
in his eye.
I do like how he comes in with the Queen intro for
Yeah.
Real Champions. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like the perfect opening.
Yeah.
But
Especially for him.
yeah, the whole line about mistakes, and everything else. But yeah, Not a very interesting fight. I mean,
Yeah.
he talked about it a lot afterwards. I mean, he got booed. He talked about it afterward. He apologized in his post-fight speech and his
Yeah, but that's how you
interviews
have to
later. He
fight a
said
guy
that-
like that. It's like when people went after Tyron Woodley for how he fought Wonder Boy. It's
Boy.
like, man, with someone that explosive and that powerful, you have to negate their freaking game plan. You know, and Thiago Santos literally is known for, you know, kind of luring people in and then exploding forward with big shots. So what John do? He just kept his back on the fence, and every time he exploded, he just blocked and parried everything and kind of made Thiago a little gun shy later in the fight. Like if you, although he was dealing with that leg injury, I think if you watch later in the fight, Thiago did a lot more of standing in front of John and kind of bouncing and seeing where John's going to go rather than really focusing on his game plan and pushing forward. Because when he was pushing forward, he was having the most success. When he was landing his leg kicks and body kicks, he was having the most success. But when he wasn't was when John was able to be at a distance from him, kind of hit him with those oblique kicks, hit him with the leg kicks, and then come over with really like big shots. Because if you watch that fight, John didn't have huge shots. He had accumulative shots that then hit with one or two huge shots. You know, like that big elbow that knocked him down.
big flying knee.
The knee, yeah. And it's still kind of questionable if that in round two, if that was a buckle or a knockdown. Because he did hit him with a kick, but his knee did buckle at the same time. You know? So who knows if the judges scored that as a knockdown or a slip, you know?
Right.
Because if you aren't watching the replay, which I don't think the judges should have like opportunities to do that. Like you should be judging it in real time, you know. But if you see the replay, you're like, oh wow, he buckled. But like watching it live, I was like, oh, John knocked him down,
Right.
you know. So
Well, you're right. John played it smart.
mm-hmm.
I mean, he said that's what he was doing. I think, and in his post-fight speech, you can't blame him for that. You're right. Santos is very dangerous.
Very
He's gonna go
dangerous.
out and I mean,
How
you've seen
technical was
GSP
Santos
get
last night,
fucking
though? Holy shit.
Smoked by Matt Serra. He doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and on top of that, Santos actually had a high fight IQ in that game. He
Yeah.
fought very well.
I'd like to see him and Anthony Smith run it back next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good fight.
Winner of that gets the rematch in Jones 2 years from now.
Well, Jones is talking about taking some time off. He talked about feeling lethargic.
Bullshit. He said he's fighting in December.
Yeah, and he walked that back in his
Oh, did
post-fight
he?
speech too. He said
Oh,
he's
what?
going to need to sit down and talk with his coaches because he doesn't want to come out like he came out, for this other fight. So they thought maybe he was a little bit too active. He didn't feel nervous or scared, and it just led to him being super relaxed and taking it easy.
Honestly, though,
He thought it
who would
might be too much shit.
he
was
needs some?
doing.
We need some time, anyways, because we got some guys we need to see come out as contenders. Because you got like Corey Anderson is on a win streak, Johnny Walker's on a win streak, you got Dominic Reyes on a win streak. There's Jan Blachowicz just had a
We thought
huge
we might have
win.
Rockhold as a contender, but
Yeah,
obviously that's
you got Chris
shot to shit.
Weidman
So
entering
Weidman,
entering the division. So let a contender show itself right now. You know, although you got Smith coming off a big win, do we really need to see that Smith
No, we don't
rematch
see
right
that
away?
again.
Not really. So let's give it a couple months. Give him till early next year, and see where we're at then.
I agree. I think at the very least, you should wait. They should wait at
Till,
least
like,
a couple
February.
months before they even start talking about
Yeah.
a possible fucking contender. Let some shit play out.
The only problem is no one's really scheduled to fight. That's the only problem.
That shit'll change.
Like Johnny
They'll make
Walker
some
needs to
plans.
fight again. Like if he's
Is
gonna
his
build
shoulder
that hype
rehab
train,
done?
yeah, he's in cleared. So
That's good.
if
Weidman doesn't have an opponent yet, right?
yeah, don't give him Johnny Walker.
No,
That's
no.
fucked up.
He needs a fight. He can
Give him Jan Blachowicz.
That'd be kind of funny. Be
Just
kinda
knock some
moronic.
bolts out, dude. I'd like to see what Weidman looks like at 205. Because Weidman has not always been known for having the best body.
No, but he's got some. He's 6'2", isn't he?
Sure.
I mean, he's a big dude. Look how much bigger he was than Gastelum. He's way bigger than Whitaker.
You know what?
He's got some
Conclusion?
size.
I got a funny one for you. You know what conclusion I came to this weekend?
What's that?
You know who's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world?
Who?
Gegard Mousasi. Because you know who flatlined Thiago Santos? Gegard Mousasi. He fucking ate his shots and then fucked him up. UFC 200 when... Dude, remember when that was going to happen and Gegard wanted to move up and fight Daniel Cormier?
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
What if? Make a 30 for 30 about that shit. What if Gegard... Oh, man.
Well,
But
during
I
fight
think that
week,
wraps it up.
During this fight week, though, we also had the big UFC press conference, which we attended, and it had some fight announcements in there. That we might as well start with those. Let's talk about the press conference, though, first. I mean, we're there, good seats.
It's fucking packed. It's good to see all these people come out for International Fight Week.
That was the most people I've ever seen for a press conference.
Yeah, and Wayne.
Fucking at least 10,000 people in there for the fucking press
Oh,
conference.
yeah, it was a lot.
We had nice, good seats, though. What did you think of it overall? A lot of announced fights.
Sick, dude. A lot of shit talk.
The schedule's coming up.
Yeah, they've got some heaters coming up, man. Holy shit. We got 9 straight weeks of fights coming up, so that should be awesome.
I don't know how it played out on TV. I haven't gone back and watched it, but in there while it was going on, people got a lot of boos. They got some cheers too, but they got a lot of boos. And those two people were Khabib and Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
Like a surprise.
They were, yeah.
Like Khabib, I could get, especially if a lot of locals were in there, because he said he was never going to come back to Vegas. He's like, I'm never coming back to your city ever again.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you were just here.
Yeah.
Here doing publicity.
Yeah.
But anyways, so much for that. I'm never coming back shit. I know he means fighting, but still, you said you're too good for Vegas. Too much sin and gambling. But he's in a casino doing a press conference. But a little bit of shit talking with
Cormier and freaking DC too.
Cormier, DC.
Israel Adesanya, Whitaker. That was a lot of shit talk right there.
Yeah.
It was funny though. He had a lot of shit to say.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fucking fight. They don't have a venue for that. They had the next 4 major events announced, of course, but they didn't have venues for the final one on October 5th, which is the Robert Whitaker versus Israel Adesanya, which was a big announcement here. Let's start with that fight right there. We knew it was coming because it's a title unification, but Whitaker had been out, obviously injured.
He was saying, they were saying September, which all the September cards were announced, and then so
But now we got
it's October 5th.
for that.
He said it's pretty much down to either here or Australia.
Of course, we hope it comes here to Vegas.
Yeah.
For sure, but either way.
Well, that's because normally that October card's in Vegas. Every year it's like the International Fight Weekend, and the first week of October is in Vegas. And then I think there's one in December too, right?
Yeah, they do the end of the year show in Vegas here.
Yeah. So it's
I
like...
like Adesanya in that fight. As much as I like Whitaker,
I do too.
I think it's going to...
It's Adesanya's destiny.
Yeah, for sure. I think Adesanya's going to win that fight. I think it's going to be a tough one, but ultimately, I don't think he's going to knock him out. I think it'll be a decision.
Think so?
Yeah. I don't see a KO. I mean, I might see some cumulative damage, but I mean, Whitaker took Yoel Romero's best blows and didn't sleep. I think he can handle Adesanya's.
Good point.
But I think he's going to get overwhelmed. He's a really good boxer, Whitaker. He's got good hands. But Adesanya's he's a different kind of fighter.
Yeah, Adesanya's... I don't know.
I think he's a special kid like Jones.
Yeah,
not
I do
to say he
too.
fights like Jones or they're comparable. I'm just... There's sometimes...
He's a special
fighters
talent,
that
yeah.
come along. Doesn't mean he's going to remain undefeated forever or anything like that, but going to beat Robert Whitaker, I think.
Yep.
What are you? You same page as that?
I pretty much. 100%.
I expect a great fight, though. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. I like to build up for that fight, too. We got a lot of time.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. Here's the problem, though, is I think Whitaker is one of those guys that's just, like, tough as nails, and that Israel could get a little frustrated not being able to put him away.
He could.
You know what I'm saying? Just because Israel's into the big shots and the big, like, he's used to his biggest shots putting people down. But then again, we did just see him in that war with Gastelum where he was able to.
This is true. And he seems like the type of fighter that, unlike, say, a Luke Rockhold, he pays attention. Despite having a massive ego, like, all fighters have a big ego.
Yeah.
They all think they're going to whoop everybody's ass and nobody can beat them. You have to. Otherwise, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But Adesanya learns, like that's evident, clear as day. He learns from fight to fight. And I expected he learned quite a bit in that Gastelum match as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And I think even if it comes down to some crazy war, I think he'll be all right.
How long ago was that fight?
Gastelum?
Yeah.
It was less than 3 months ago, wasn't it?
I want to say, yeah.
Because Kelvin hasn't had a fight since either.
It was the same. It was the same night as. Well, yeah, I guess. Damn. So you got the two guys that had wars coming up real quick. I can't believe that freaking Holloway and Poirier are both fighting so soon. Also, like both those fights were wars, and
Yeah.
like you got the. I didn't expect either of those guys to fight for a while.
We've got Max Holloway at 145 defending against Frankie Edgar.
Yeah.
And then, of course, and they were both there at the press conference. And then, as you just mentioned, we've got Nurmagomedov versus Poirier unification bout
In September.
They were both there in
Yeah.
September.
And then later on the weekend, another fight on that card that was announced was Paul Felder and Edson Barboza for the second time.
Yeah, that's an interesting bout. But
Yeah.
And I do believe that another fight added to that Abu Dhabi card with Poirier and Nurmagomedov is Angela KGB Lee versus Jojo Calderwood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you? I was telling you about it before, but have you seen that arena that's built for this event? It's pretty intense.
I haven't seen it yet, no, but it sounded pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Describe it again.
It's like on a vacation island, and like it's like this state of the art freaking stadium that's built for sporting events. It's literally like a resort town.
A lot of money in
Yeah,
Abu Dhabi.
it's like
So,
like
I hear
malls and
some
all
the
of.
sickest
It's a
malls and
freaking.
hotels
It's a
in the world.
malls, hotels, and like there's like a theme park like next to it, so it's like yeah, it's
That's
intense.
dope.
Looks pretty dope.
Well, that's shaping up to be a pretty sick card.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope Dustin Poirier shocks the world.
So do I. I mean, Khabib basically said he's going to do what he always does, which is go out and maul his opponents. You can't. You're right. You do. That is what he does. Dustin's learned a lot though too. That's another fighter that's learned.
He learns on the fly.
He does, and he's built
Honestly,
up,
I
his
r-
fight IQ is increasing as his career progresses.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the Dustin hype train.
Dude, I want Dustin to win. I'm just
Yeah.
not expecting it. But I hope he does.
Yeah,
For sure. For fucking sure.
it's gonna be a tough one. But and then on August 10th, we got Vicente Luque got a fight now. He's gonna fight Mike Perry. That's gonna be a good fight.
That's gonna be a fucking barn burner right there.
My question is, now you know Luque's tough on his feet, but you know he's even better on the ground. You think he's going to try to go in there and take Perry down? Because we've seen people like Cowboy who are just as good as Perry and are willing to trade with him, but are much more willing to just take him down and submit him.
Depends on Perry, I think, in this fight. Depends on if Perry's still growing too. Like he's shown he can grow from fight to fight, and he's got to learn to deal with these people on the ground. Like,
Yeah.
it should be clear to him by now.
Well,
So
you know
let's see
he
if he
left
went
Jackson
out.
Wink and he's back with where he was at
Yeah,
before.
he's back in Florida, right?
Yeah. If he's in Florida, he should go to like an American top team or something. I don't
Words
get
out
it.
of my mouth. Jesus, why are you not at ATT, which is
Yeah.
arguably the best gym in the country right now?
Yeah, it's
arguably.
crazy.
I mean, that's where both Masvidal and Nunes train out of.
It's
Covington,
where fucking and Poirier too.
Poirier as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's all you need to know. Shit.
So, that's a fucking good fight.
So, also another fight that was announced this weekend, not from the UFC though,
What are we
but just a
talking about
big
here?
fight. Bare Knuckle Fight Club has
AFC.
announced that their 10th event will be headlined in the vacant heavyweight championship fight between Anthony Rumble Johnson and Alexander Emelianenko.
Alexander Emelianenko, Fedor's
Fedor's
brother.
younger or older brother, I don't know.
I believe he's a little younger.
Yeah, coming straight out the pen.
Yeah, a bit of a checkered past there. I mean, he's been in fucking prison.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere
probably-
unpleasant, I'm sure.
Yeah. Can't be
Fucking-
fun.
No, but Rumble Johnson,
Is a fucking savage and is gonna beat the shit out of him.
and he's under no weight constraints right now. I mean, he happens to be fighting he has got a grappling match where they're openly saying he's over 300 pounds.
There's no way he's over 300.
They're saying he is 300.
I don't know. He's probably like 250, 270. I bet you they're just saying that to kind of hype it up a little bit more.
I'm curious how big he is though, because he looks fucking.
He's
huge.
he's humongous.
He's
Don't get me wrong,
ridiculous.
but I'm just talking based on his stature. Like if he was John's height and he was as big as he is, I would say that. But he's like a little bit shorter than John, so I think he's probably like maxing out like 285.
Can you imagine him coming at you in a bare knuckle?
Oh fuck that noise!
Oh my god!
I wonder what kind of shape he's gonna be in
When
for
you're
this
forced
fight.
to trade hands with him, like you can't do nothing else. You just got
Yeah.
to trade hands with fucking Rumble Johnson.
Yeah, no way.
Emelianenko's he's gonna get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, he
Rightfully
is.
so. I believe he was in prison for like raping somebody or some shit. I don't know the deeds because I don't really care.
Yeah,
I'm far from a fan. But
he's a goat. Oh wait, I forgot this is his brother.
that's his bro. He's gonna get murked though. Rumble Johnson is gonna become the heavyweight champion in the BKFC. How sick is that?
It's gonna be sick.
That's sick.
It's weird though because he's also president of talent relations.
Well, this is what 3 events out because we just finished the
Sixth.
event and they haven't announced anything. Oh wait, no, 7 I think.
Seven
Leonard Garcia
is
versus
Leonard
Jason
Garcia
Knight.
versus Jason Knight.
They haven't announced
They
anything
haven't.
else.
I don't think they've done 8 or 9 yet.
Oh, good shit. I'm stoked on that.
Oh wait, actually, it might be 8. Might be Fabio Maldonado.
Yeah, they signed Fabio Maldonado as well.
But they announced a fight, but I don't know which pay-per-view it's on.
Dude, they're making moves, man.
Absolutely.
I hope it continues. I hope this train keeps rolling.
Yeah,
Shit.
fuck.
Let's keep it going, BKFC. Don't fuck up.
All right, so I think we'll close today's recap, or looking forward to UFC Sacramento coming up this weekend. We got some big fights on that card.
Yeah.
Kind of a strange one in the main event, though.
Main event's odd.
I think there's better fights on the main card than the main event, to be honest. But
We're not the only ones. It's to the point where Dana White was talking shit about people talking
That's it,
shit
yeah.
about the main event. But yeah,
well, let's go ahead and start at the main event then, since we kind of are. What do you think about this?
well, tell the people who it is.
Oh well, Jermaine Durandame versus Aspen Ladd. Ring any bells?
And everybody just went, who? Yeah.
I think Aspen Ladd whoops her ass.
Aspen Ladd was scheduled to fight Holly Holm. That fight got pulled so Holm could fight Nunes, and I think this is her reward. Is we'll give you a title
Give
fight
you a fucking main
against
event.
someone who is technically
Former champ.
a former champ, which it's a terrible main event. I hope
Main
Ladd
event,
wins
yeah.
her ass, which she probably will. Odd choice, but it is what it is. But there's several other good fights.
Yeah,
in there,
so
including the return of Uriah Faber
I don't understand why that was not the main
in
event.
Sacramento,
Yeah.
his hometown. Why didn't you just make that the main
In
event?
that brand new arena they just built
What
too.
are we doing here?
Yeah, stupid.
Whatever. There you go.
But so you got Faber fighting Ricky Simone, which really doesn't make a lot of sense for him, because Ricky Simone is a guy who's, I believe, he came up through the Contender Series, right?
I do believe so, and I don't really want to see Faber in some kind of gatekeeper role.
Yeah,
I
no.
want to give him a big fight.
Well,
against somebody
yeah,
else.
or someone his age. Yeah,
Some
maybe T.J. Dillashaw or something like that. In a couple, he was saying he wants to stick around long enough for him to fight Dillashaw.
Well, you can't keep fighting up and comers if you're going to do that, Faber.
Yeah, no.
That's not a good plan.
Unless he's fighting new guys.
Yeah, really raw.
Yeah.
Like when he fought Caceres.
Unless he's fighting a bunch of Sage Northcuts.
Yeah. We'll see, though. I hope he wins, but I don't know. He's going to have his hands full.
Yeah. I
Have
think
his
Ricky's a
hands
tough
full.
dude. He's had some good performances so far in his career.
Yeah.
So I like Ricky in that fight, honestly.
I do, too, but the sentimental soul in me will really hope Faber pulls that off.
I do,
For
too.
God's sake, man.
Yeah,
Win
just
that hometown
just for the
fight.
story of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I could see Simone winning that fight very easily. Then another alpha male guy, Josh Emmett. He's fighting Mirsad Bektik.
That'd be a
That
good
could have been the main
too.
event as well.
Josh
Couple
Emmett's-
top 10 featherweights.
Yeah. That's
Emmett
a good fight.
coming
I like
off-
that fight a lot,
Yeah.
for sure.
Emmett coming off that knockout of Michael Johnson, which was just fucking savagery. Everyone counted him out too.
Sure did.
But now he's what? That's too not. He's got
Ricardo Lamas as
slept,
well.
yeah, and then had almost slept Jeremy Stevens in a fight that was super back and forth.
Great fight.
I think Josh's biggest problem though so far in his UFC career has been what he's gone through physically in each fight. Like when you look back earlier in his career when he almost got his freaking finger kicked off, and then obviously you look at the fight with Stevens where he broke his orbital and his cheekbone, I believe,
Yeah,
or
that
something
was
like
rough,
that, and then had to get like 2 eye surgeries to get that fixed, and then luckily the Michael Johnson fight, I don't think he got out of there with any injuries. So now hopefully he can get a little bit more active and get going, you know. Because he was talking about that on Ariel's show that it's been hard to be active because he's gone through so
Dealing
much
with all that
shit
shit,
before
yeah,
his
it's
last
ridiculous.
fight. So hopefully now that he can get on a little bit of a roll here against a tough customer, Mirsad Bektik.
Very tough.
He's a tough motherfucker, but
That was gonna be a great fight. I hope
absolutely.
Josh wins, though.
Yeah, I do too. And then you go down the card, a fucking another great one is Darren Elkins taking on Ryan Hall
Man, about time Ryan Hall got himself a fight.
with a name, yeah, for real.
Darren Elkins, I mean, old Damage. He's a good.
I'm taking
he's a
Ryan
good
Hall
show, man. He's a
by.
good fight. Oh, Ryan Hall is gonna
I'm taking him by heel
hit him
hook
in
or
the
whatever.
50-50.
Yep.
Fucking heel hook him, whatever. Yeah.
Hit him with the Imanari roll real quick.
No, for real. He's a specialist that they still don't have an answer for. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people, a lot of these.
That's why no one
strikers
wants to fight him.
developing answers for wrestlers, like
Yeah.
we saw earlier with Masvidal and Askren, right? Ryan Hall is a real specialist that he has a hard time getting fights because no one wants none.
No one wants to fight him,
They
yeah.
don't want to fuck with that shit. I mean, he basically invented that 50-50 shit, and he's fucking sick. He's just sick
Yeah.
with it. He's sick with his leg locks. He's sick on the ground, and nobody wants to fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Don't blame him. But kudos to Darren Elkins. I like that kid too, but he's probably not going to win.
Yeah.
It should be a good fight though.
Darren Elkins is a tough motherfucker, but this is going to be tough.
Hall should come out. We can submit him and get a fucking big fight.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe like so what, they're at 45, right? So
They should give him a real fight.
maybe like a Moicano.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Maybe Brian Ortega. That'd be good. Ryan Hall, Brian Ortega.
That'd be pretty sick.
2 sick-ass jiu-jitsu practitioners going at it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Book it.
Heard that.
Well, I think that wraps our show up today.
I think it does. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're new to the show, you can catch us on Thursday nights on WBUZ 95. You can find that on the Orange Radio app or radio.net. We are on at 6 p.m. Vegas time, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. You can also find the podcast wherever you get your podcast from and video on YouTube. Where can they get all that info at?
Head your ass over to SWATmma.com. Grab yourself a t-shirt like Jared has right there and support the motherfucking podcast, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.
Later.